has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Ravens and the Steelers, and it comes your way next.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. Look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Adave Owe
in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely, and you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. Later, as a quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Now it's Jackson.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And this is caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
George Pickens.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett complete. It's Johnson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
George Pickens, the intended target,
but it'll be 2nd down.
You look at the Steeler defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Forced out to his left.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He's got this to Pickens.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
George Pickens
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Pickett's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Through the middle of the field. Terry McLaurin.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. And one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player. And he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things. And he incorporated that into his route running.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
George Pickens
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brian Brzee able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. He's to the 15.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with the touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 54 yards.
And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, This drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Pickett.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
The Ravens at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They go play action with Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 3 yards out.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Pickett right back to the air again. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
He's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Out to his left.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
42. Steelers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 49.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
3rd and long for Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
He's got this to Pickens.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Give him a couple on the scramble in second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. George Pickens on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out. 5. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached half.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
George Pickens,
77 yards.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
Yeah, he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Pickett. This is swung out to Eckler.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Jackson on 1st down.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
Touchdown!
George Pickens
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Jackson will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost him.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
George Pickens
from 10 yards out.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
2nd down, here's Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Stop short of the goal line.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of 2.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This is a counter play. Eckler.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Pickett now from the gun here.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
David Ajabo
able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Fielded at the 43.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. Let's go, fellas.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Steelers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Pickett.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, An absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
He'll try again.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brian Brzee able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Touchdown!
Devin Duvernay
with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
And now out come the Steelers.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Inside the 10, and in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 72 yards. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Pickett back to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense back out there. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Jackson
Going underneath to the tight end, Green. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Jackson now. Open man is Duvernay. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now Lamar changing the look. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
On the return, it's Flowers. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now a pause, so there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They'll get 34 yards there. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. Green brings it in. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
To throw is Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this is caught inside the 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game